Contestant number 10. And today I will speak to you from the year 2025. As you all know, the coronavirus pandemic that started in December 2019 and continued until 2022 changed the balances of the whole world. It resulted in the deaths of many people, but it also played a deductive role and impacted other people too. People became aware of themselves and the whole world during their stay at home. This showed us that we're not too far from other countries. Also, many countries that have more supplies opportunities help countries with lower supplies. In mid-2020, our government decided to send aid to several countries in Africa. A lot of medical supplies, a lot of nurses, and 100 doctors, and I was one of that doctors. My duty was to visit several countries in Africa to train the doctors there and teach them how to use medical machines and devices produced with the latest technologies. I will now tell you about my observations. I will also talk about shortcomings I saw there, the deficiencies in my own country, and how solutions were brought to them within this last 5 years. Let's begin with health. Where you live is not important. Every human being deserves a good health care. A very good example to this regard is Turkey, because Turkey was one of the few countries that made coronavirus treatment for free. Turkey sent medical equipment and stuff to many African countries, and some European countries also. Statistics says that every year 1.5 million people die from disease that could be prevented by using vaccines. We hope developed countries to reduce insurance charges and serve equal healthcare to every citizen. Also, it's known that neglected tropical disease continue to cause disabilities and deaths among the world's poorest communities. After the corona pandemic, many steps were taken with the help of World Health Organization. Polio disease, for example, has been 99.9% eradicated. This is a great achievement. Another big issue I observed during my trip was water shortage, hunger and sanitation. Tonight, approximately 2 billion people will go to bed hungry, lack of regular access to safe, nutritious, and sufficient food. Even though we try to solve this issue for poor countries, this is also a big issue for developed countries like America. There are so many homeless people living in America and their eating habit is unhealthy. This increases obesity rates and diabetes rates. For poor countries since 2019, a lot of things changed. With the campaigns made on social media, people's consciousness about these issues increased a lot. With the request of society, all world leaders started to invest more in agriculture so farmers can grow more food, weather any storm and hunger in their communities. Safe and clean drinking water helps children avoid deadly disease, helps ensure girls stay in school and allows women to earn a living wage. Many world leaders helped African countries to build more water wells and establish sanitization centers. Lastly, I want to talk about environmental issues. With the Industrial Revolution, the usage of fossil fuels increased excessively. Also, increased welfare levels in developed countries led people to pay less attention to what they use and waste. Most people don't care about how much electricity they use, how much water they consume, and how much food they waste. Within these 5 years, many campaigns are made to make people aware and pay more attention to what they use, need, and waste. The most progress in this process made about number of people driving electric cars. Electric cars usage will soon suppress fossil fuel cars usage. We can clearly say that society has become very conscious about fossil fuels. I hope we can create enough public awareness in the future on the other issues that I've mentioned about. To finalize my speech, I want to say that the media and the internet lie behind the fact that these developments can be made in a short period of 5 years. People can access information very quickly, and they can quite quickly convey their demands to governments via social media. I want to also add that the issues I have mentioned are all duties of ours as global citizens. We shouldn't be afraid of taking actions and expressing our ideas. Thank you.